Welcome to everyone. In today's class, we are going to discuss history second lesson, the world between two world wars. The world faced many wars. Among them, the two important wars, World War I and World War II. Outbreak of World War I 1914 and outbreak of World War II 1939. In this lesson, we are going to discuss after the World War I and before the World War II. In today's class, we are going to see the topic as anti-colonial movements and decolonization process in Asia. Anti-colonial, other country captured some other country is called as anti-colonial, and decolonization, that country taken the steps to send their native place is called as decolonization. So it was happened in our continent Asia. Okay. French Indochina, French colonization Indochina. So rise of anti-colonization. So Indochina people against the French is called as anti-colonization. Indochina has discontent right from the beginning of the French occupation 1887. So this Indochina was captured by beginning of French 1887, in the year of 1887. While Indochina against the imposition of the French language and their culture in Indochina, but the people learned from ideas of revolution from the French. During the First World War, 1 lakh people are participated from Indochina and they supported the France. In that time, they got the many ideas how get the freedom from French. Communist ideas from mainland, it was spread. Communist idea was spread. The place of mainland China were also major influence. They got support from the China, and many became convinced that the considerable wealth of the Indochina was benefiting only the colonial power. So many people understand from the Indochina, the wealth of the Indochina, it was only benefiting only the colonial power, which means French. Emergence of Vietnam, Viet Minh, which means Vietnam. The important political party of Indochina was Vietnam Nationalist Party. It was formed 1927. So this Vietnam National Party was composed wealthy and middle class people. In 1929, the Vietnam soldiers are mutinied. They started the mutiny so that they tried to kill the French governor general, but it was failure. So large scale peasant revolt led by the communist. So communist party with help of the peasant, they started against the French. So French tried to suppress this revolt. Many peasants are killed. It is called as White Terror. Okay, because they tried to kill the French governor general, it was failure. So French killed many peasants all against the government. So it is called as White Terror. Thousands of rebels were killed during that time. After the White Terror, Ho Chi Minh left for Moscow. Okay, he went to Moscow and spent the 1930s in Moscow and China. When France was defeated by Germany in 1940, again Ho Chi Minh again came to the Vietnam, and again he tried to get the Vietnam independence. So this gave renewed emphasis to the distinct Vietnamese nationalism. Again he came back and give the different idea of the Vietnamese nationalism. Next one, decolonization in India, Dairagi in provinces. So what Dairagi means? Dual government, different places, they followed in different places. Decolonization process started in India from the beginning of the 20th century. Okay, decolonization. So against the British. So it is called as decolonization. So this process was started in India from the beginning of 20th century. So 20th century means 1901 to 2000. It is called as 20th century. So they launched the Swadeshi movement. So what is called Swadeshi movement? Boycotted the British goods and given the importance for the Indian goods is called as Swadeshi movement. So our Indians, they started the Swadeshi movement in 1905. The outbreak of the First World War, it was rapid changes in the political as well economic. In 1919, the government of India introduced Dairagi. So Dairagi means dual government. Okay, the outbreak of First World War, it was brought rapid changes of political and economic changes. In 1919, the government of India Act introduced Dairagi. Dairagi means dual government. Next one, lack of measures to industrialize India. So discriminating production, the British ruling party in India, they not given the importance of our Indian industries. They given only the select industries such as sugar, cement and chemicals. There was no any changes in the colonial economic policy. After introduction of the Dairagi in 1919, there was no any changes in the economic policy. But given only the little importance of the sugar, cement and some chemicals, they given the importance, they given the production, but there was no any changes in the colonial economic policy. But in the case of indigenous industry, indigenous means our native industries, support was only the technical advice and education. Our native industries, we got only the support, the technical advice and education, so that there is no any establishment of the factories and new industries. They given only the idea of the technical advice and education. Next, impact of depression on Indian agriculture. What is the impact of depression, the Great Depression on Indian agriculture? The Great Depression also deal with Indian agriculture and intelligence manufacturing sector. Okay, it was deal with our Indian agriculture. So it was impact our Indian agriculture and indigenous manufacturing sector. Both also it was depressed. The value of farm, which means commodities, the rate was increased. Okay, declined by half, while the land rent be paid by the peasant remain unchanged. So the commodity rate was increased. What they manufactured, the rate is very, half of the rate was reduced. But what are the amount they want to pay the government? There is no any changes. So 1930 saw this emergence. Indian National Congress, they started the militant mass movement. Mass means people, because the rate and all decreased. Okay, the rate was decreased. The term of prices of agriculture commodities, the obligation of the farmer to the state doubled. The rate was decreased, but what amount they want to pay to the government, it was increased double. So that in 1930, the Indian National Congress has taken the steps of mass movement. Mass means people. Next, Government of Indian Act 1935. The British had appeased, compromise our Indian nationalists, and outcome was the passage of the Government of India Act 1935. Okay, so the British tried to compromise the Indian nationalists because the Government of India Act 1935, they provided for greater power to the local government and introduction of the direct elections. Because when they introduced in 1919 the Government of India Act, they given the importance only the transferred subject. So what is transferred subject? Which means local self-government, education, forest, fisheries, public work. So this all given the importance for the Indian government. Okay. So remaining police, military, so this all controlled by the British government. So Dairagi, they followed the dual government. So that many of them nationalists not satisfied this Dairagi. So Government of India Act 1935, it was introduced. The provided the greater power the local government, given the importance of local government, and conducted the direct elections. In the 1937 election, the Congress won most of the places. Most of the places Congress won. However, the decision of Britain to involve India in the Second World War. So during the election in 1937, Congress won the election, but without consulting India, the Britain involved India in the Second World War without consulting the popular Congress ministries, so that later the Congress ministries resigned from office. They resigned from office. Okay, so because without consulting the Congress ministries, British involved India in the Second World War, so that they resigned from the office. Next, recap. So what we discussed in this lesson, Indochina as one of the beginning of the French occupation in 1887. The mainstream of political party in Indochina was the Vietnam Nationalist Party. It was formed 1927, composed of wealthy and middle class population. The Great Depression, it was death blow of our Indian agriculture. Heavy losses. Death blow means heavy losses in our Indian agriculture and indigenous manufacturing sector. Next, read and learn the following. Your questions are, name the countries in the triple entente. Okay, so what are the countries in the triple entente? So the triple entente, the countries are Britain, France, Russia. Okay, so the answer is Britain, France and Russia. Next question, the detailed question, highlight the provisions of the Treaty of Versailles relating to Germany. So end of the World War I introduced Treaty of Versailles, it is relating to the Germany. So this two question your home test. I hope you understood this session very well. Read well. Thank you. Have a nice day.